Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
It is Wednesday, and all of our guests today are brought to you by our title sponsor, Able Auctions and ableauctions.ca. Yesterday in these studios, it was Elliot Friedman. Today, we're pleased to have BC Lions quarterback Vernon Adams in our studio.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for doing this. Appreciate it.
Oh, man, thank you. Thank you guys for having me. It's an honor to be here. I see you guys on Twitter and stuff like that, and nice little studio. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to find two bigger Lions fans than Rick and I. Mm-hmm. You led the CFL in passing yardage last season, second in passing touchdowns. Before we get to that on-field stuff, tell us about your off-season. What's been going on?
Yeah, off-season is always good, man. Family time, coaching, sports for the youngins. Just grinding, you know what I'm saying? Just going, trying to
full throttle,
just focus, you know what I'm saying? Just locked in, but just getting excited because I know training camp is right around the corner. I drove in yesterday, and a few guys are coming in town, and we're going to throw some routes and get some chemistry. So just getting really excited for the season.
I think this happened last offseason. Did you work out? Did you throw balls with some of the receivers down in Washington State this time around?
Yes. Every offseason I try to get myself, the other quarterbacks, and the receivers together a month before training camp so we can come together, throw together, team bonding on and off the field, and then we can go home and see what we need to work on a month before training camp. That way we come back and we're hitting training camp like that.
It's important, isn't it?
Yes, I think it is to me.
Yeah. Have you found your game here? Vernon, with all due respect, you bounced around a bit. Montreal twice, and of course, originally your rights were owned by the Lions, but Saskatchewan, Hamilton. Mm-hmm. You come here in 2022. You signed the 3-year contract. I didn't even mention that. You signed the 3-year contract extension with the Lions. Have you found your game here?
I think I definitely elevated my game since I've been here. Big part has been Jordan McSimic, my OC, but then the players around me and Coach Rick Campbell, just the way he takes care of his players, treats us like men, let us do our thing as long as we come to work, ready to work. And it's been huge ever since I got here. So I'm blessed and thankful to be here in BC.
You know what, Vernon? Motivational issues, there are none. Last 2 years, lost in the Western Final in Winnipeg, Grey Cups in Vancouver this year. What a big season for you guys this year.
It's a huge season, but that's every season. I don't think last year we went into the season saying, we don't want to win the Grey Cup, just because it wasn't in Vancouver. It's here, so it's more of a spotlight, but that's always the model. That's always the thing that we're chasing. You got to do it one game at a time. You can't just get to the Grey Cup, and if you are just focused on that, you might lose what's in sight right in front of you. So as long as we're handling business during the year, we know what the end goal is, and that's how it is every year.
All right, you signed a contract extension in the offseason. Donnie just mentioned that, but what a lot of people don't know is you restructured your deal. You took less so the Lions could go out and sign free agents and build around you. Not a lot of people do that. Why did you do that?
Like we just talked about the Grey Cup being here. It's here, you know what I'm saying? So I know we need the best team we can have around myself to make it to that big game. It's not just one player. It takes a village. It takes everybody. It takes the backup quarterbacks. It takes the practice roster guys. So they asked me to it, and it was a no-brainer. I said, absolutely. Let's get the core guys back. Let's pay some of these receivers. Let's pay some defensive guys, and let's just keep moving forward with it.
Holland, Hatcher, Katoy. I think you got the best receiving core in the CFL to work with. How great is that?
It's awesome, man, because I can put the ball anywhere, and they're going to go get it, and they're going to make me look good. So I love those guys, man. Adding Stanback or William Stanback in the backfield, I think it's going to help our running game out a lot. Him and Smoke as a 1-2 punch, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man, about this team, about what the coaches have in store for us.
You took a pay cut. You should be working in this business, Vernon. We know all about that.
Oh, yeah.
So you grew up in California. Mm-hmm. I think I've got that right. Spending a lot of time in Washington State, Eastern Washington for college, transferred to Oregon. What did you know about the CFL at that point?
I first heard about the CFL as a redshirt freshman. My then head coach Bo Baldwin, who is now the quarterback coach in Calgary. He pulled me in his office and he was like, "Hey, the BC Lions put you on their next list." I said, "Who?"
Wow.
Who's the BC Lions? He's like, "This is Canadian football team, right up north." And from then I kind of started watching. They had Kevin Glenn as their quarterback, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, a shorter quarterback like me, like, oh, I can do that, So that was the first time I heard about him back in what was that, 2012?
Yeah,
so
time flies.
I know time has flown by.
Yeah, what does the league mean to you now?
It means a lot, man. It's awesome because growing up as an American, you think NFL.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't even think about this yet, but then I come here and now I'm able to bring my family along with me, my parents, my grandparents who've never been to Canada, who've never been to Montreal, Toronto, all these places they've seen on TV. It's about the journey, man, and I love this journey. I'm grateful for it. People can say, "Oh, I didn't make it because I didn't go to the NFL." I made it. I'm here. I'm bringing my family along, and it's awesome. I love the CFL.
What were your first thoughts when you came here in 2022? And you came because Nathan Rourke was injured. What was your goal at that point?
My goal at that point was to just keep winning as many games as we can until Nathan got back. I knew he was going to get back for the playoffs or the game before, and that was my goal, just to win as many games as we can and keep us in that first place, standing. And I think we did that, and just didn't end the way we wanted to end.
They don't have you. The Lions don't do as well that season, and it's gone on from there. Nathan Rourke, how do you think he's going to do now with the Patriots, starting last year? How do you think he's going to do in the NFL?
I think he's going to be ready, as always. They're probably going to take a quarterback in the first round, but if that quarterback's not ready, I know Nathan will be, and it's just all about opportunity, and I think he's shown a good impression because they signed him back, when he was only there for 2 weeks at the end of the season. So I'm very happy for him. I hope he really gets that shot, and I know when he gets it, he's not going to look back.
Do you stay in touch?
He's going to go. We talk every few months, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Vernon, last 2 years, playoff crowds at BC Place over 30,000. You host the Western Final this year. It'll be way more than 30,000. How good to play in front of these crowds, the big ones in Vancouver?
It's awesome. It reminds you of college, when I played at Oregon, we played these big schools. So when we get all the fans to come out and show their love and support, man, we appreciate that so much. Because it gets the place real loud, and it's hard for opposing teams, and they just come out and support us regardless, man. I'm telling you guys, we appreciate it.
Yeah, and BC Place is different than other stadiums around the league. That's an advantage for the Lions, especially with the crowd there.
Definitely, and some people will call us the dome team. We're faster in the dome, so we love playing in that dome. So like I said earlier, if we handle business during the year, those middle games that we need to handle, we shouldn't have anything to worry about come playoff time.
Before I let you go, have you ever been to Spain?
I have not.
Not. Okay, training camp is in Kamloops, right? Which I'm sure you enjoy. It's
beautiful.
It's beautiful up there. How would you compare Kamloops to Spain? This is an inside joke. I'm saying Kamloops is nicer than Spain. From what you've heard, what would you say?
From what I heard, I've heard Spain is a beautiful place. I have a buddy that's going to go play over in Spain, and he says it's really nice.
There you go.
There you go.
But I've never been, so I'm not sure.
Let's call it a tie.
Okay. We can do that.
Okay. Vern, best of luck. Thanks so much for joining us today. We can't thank you enough. First regular season game is going to be pretty quick. June 9th for the Lions in Toronto. Their first home game is Saturday, June 15th versus Calgary. One of those 4 o'clock starts. Thanks so much, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having me. God bless. Go Lions.
All the best.